poppin'?
Yes,
That's
sir.
on the neighborhood, cuz.
Say word.
What up?
Yo, what's poppin' with y'all ashy asses? Nico in the building making aunties bat them lashes. Okay, I'm just fooling, let me cool it. See y'all listening? Join us as we get these big ups to black excellence. Okay. News you can use to uplift your kinfolk and them. Feed them something different than that circus act on CNN. Just enough.
With the youngin' that picked up all the jewels. Further, I bet on me and I never lose. I'm Northside till I die, I'm forever cool. My section, man, we fought every day at school. Cause outside it's a war, we don't play by rules. County niggas used to break their neck to make the news. I never understood it, I was taught to play it smooth. And never stay in one spot, 30, make a move. Wait a minute, we was off in school to short shoes. System years, yes, I felt like every day I grew. My horizon stand before me, don't ignore me. Listen, I'm just here giving my St. Louis glory. Big shout out to Black Prince, he recorded. Teleport me back to the north side, watch our orbit. They ain't got the time to stomach me, they taking organs. St. Louis protected me so long, I feel like an orphan. Whatever scared is set for the city, feel I absorbed it. St. Louis monopoly board, and I'm getting bored with an instrument that come out the box, and it's not an organ, nah. They sleeping on me, man, and they snoring. Speaking about how I'm back like I ain't born like Jordan. Flying out the loot at night, I'm feeling like a tourist. Further, wait, I'm the youngest hip-hop purist. Outside of whatever box that you're in. Try to keep close, keep merging. Vision up and feeling like urgent. More for me to gain than detergent. Music been feeling like a circus. Scratch that outside, man, they been lurking. We gotta protect more than the surface. Nowhere near perfect, but I feel I'm worth it. Hear me rhyme nowadays, it's more like a service. Hard time ever seeing me, I guess I blurred it. If Missouri ever had a crown, have I earned it? As long as I've been hurt, man, I got the courage. Odds always been against me, shit is curtains. Top shelf, St. Louis rap, I'm the one who birthed it. I'm the one that's rhyming on the beats all perfect. Listen, they never heard it. Come back emerging. Guess that's the verdict. My blood still burning. Man, I got ones that lost their lives and they deserve it. St. Louis dark soul and spirit on my burden. St. Louis riverfront, both slowly turning. It's just a testimony of Brandon Baker. Over a whole course of time, they've been exterminators. Ain't got no hold on me, won't go in the grave of copy. Watch me.
What's all that noise? Oh, that's just Daddy.
Raising that low, you where these niggas don't follow through, follow your dreams. No, can't help but to follow you, say the right things. Spit the look, couldn't feel it inside of you. Pass it to me, I'm on your team. You know what I'ma do. You still mine. Loud enough, just say loud enough. I'm still trying. Loud enough, make my shit loud. She put on all low. I still climb. Loud enough, make this shit loud. Ever since me so broke up. I didn't put the little taller. I didn't put on my sneakers. I don't really trip out with the small stuff. Every time a nigga phone rings, she be feeling self-conscious, leaning all over my shoulder. Baby, who's calling up? Are you watching me? Power, guess that's just what power does. They can never be loud as us, cause we loud as fuck. Fuck is you doing? I'm doing my thing. Me and my man in the new SR. It ain't no thump in the back, front is the back. Ain't no truck in the back of this car. Loud enough, yes, ain't loud enough. Ay, loud enough, make my shit loud. Why the enemy? Probably because I got enemies. Walk in the room and get dark in the room, they be feeling my energy. Raising that low, you where these niggas don't follow through, follow your dreams. No, can't help but to follow you, say the right things. Spit the love, couldn't feel it inside of you. Pass it to me, I'm on your team. You know what I'ma do. You still mine. Loud enough, they say loud enough. I'm still trying. Loud enough, make my shit loud. She put on all low. I still climb. Loud enough, make this shit loud. I'm still mine. Loud enough. This ain't loud enough. I'm still trying. Loud enough. Hate my shit loud. But she done put a wall up. I can still climb. Loud enough. Hate this shit loud. Hey, oh. Hey, oh. Hey, oh.
Hey, turn up, motherfucker, turn up. It's season 2, episode 49 of Ethnic Ish and More, and it's your boy, the Past Master. As y'all see, our boy Nico the Great and took him a little break. Drea Kelly did something to him. He need a moment to get himself together. He need a moment to get himself together. So, man, I got 2 of the coldest in the game joining me to talk about something we all love equally. And I got the coldest ones to do it, Mr. GeeESPN, goddammit. Joy, hey, man, how you say it? Because every time I be like, man, it's too many G's, it's too many E's
in it. Too many E's in it. I just say GeeESPN, just,
hey,
ESPN, GeeESPN, that's all.
GeeESPN, man, representing Alcorn State University. And then I got a worthy brother. Y'all see that light on his hat? A worthy brother, Doc Holliday, representing Jackson State University. Man, what's up, bros? How y'all doing, man?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on, man?
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. This has been something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I appreciate you brothers being literally, y'all was the first 2 people that came to my mind when I said I want to do an episode like this. I'm going to reach out to the first 2 people I reached out to, and y'all both accepted, and I ain't reach out to nobody else, and that meant a lot to me, brothers. I watch both of y'all's programs, and I really appreciate what y'all do because y'all give me something to feed myself throughout the week when it's time, especially during the summer when we waiting on the season to kick off. Because y'all know, boy, it's almost that time. Shout out to brother Cedric Walker in the comments, man, a worthy brother there. And they already started. Hey, G, man.
That's Uncle said right there.
Hey, G, you done brought the Braves with you, man.
They in here. You know them Braves gonna be in here now.
Hey, they in here. I see Braves by 40.
That's what I'm talking about.
Braves by 40? I don't know. Hey, shout out to everybody in the swag. And you know what? I got love for the MEAC too. You know, I got a lot of love. My bachelor's degree came from Tennessee State University, so I got a lot of love for TSU. And I got a lot. Y'all see, I got my PV on today, man. You know, representing for my master's degree from Prairie View A&M University, man. So first,
what?
Oh yeah, man, I got my master's from PV, man. PV
already.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hey, so first I want to welcome all y'all ashy asses back to another episode of Ethnic Ish and More. You know what I'm saying? And as y'all know, the tagline is still the same. Rain, sleet, or snow. We in this hoe. It's that postal podcasting, baby. All the news.
With a little bit of
them jewels.
And try to look for all the blues clues that nigga Steve lost on his way to rehab.
And I still say, fuck you, Steve. The first form of abandonment, Steve left the nigga out cold. Not somebody said PV as in Pussy Valley. Hey, fam, is that what we going to water?
Hey, that's crook. Hey, that's dangerous, bro.
That's what we doing today?
You regular on everybody's show, man.
You might get ready for crook.
Oh shit! Here we go.
He's Southern. He's Southern. He's Southern University.
Hey, man, it's all right. We know you had a piece together, coaching staff this year. We know it's gonna be a decent. You know what I'm saying? We know you're gonna try to do something together. Hey, it's all right. At least the band gonna be good, right?
That's a band school. I told you.
It's a band
school. Okay.
Hey, man. So first, I want to shout out our guests from last week, man. Stefan Urkel, King G Life, Kenny Moses, Astro K's, and Visual Plug. Man, hey. That was a hellified deep dive. We went so deep in that episode. 3 hours? 3 hours and just talking, man. And so I appreciate those beautiful black people, man, for coming and supporting us, man. I'm gonna skip civics class this week. And I'm gonna skip civics class this week simply because if you follow me on Facebook at AD Grimes, if you follow me, I posted a whole bunch of shit for you to read. I ain't talking this week about civics because you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about football. It's that time. Oh yeah, I gotta shout out Drea Kelly, man, for all of y'all that has been with that's rocked with us. We just got off the air with Drea Kelly. Excuse me, Dr. Drea Kelly. We got a chance to talk to her before she comes to St. Louis for this event this weekend, man, and she dropped a lot of knowledge, man. Make sure you tap in with her. Before we get into the football, I got to give you a wonderful numerology corner. So just humble your hearts and humble your minds as you receive this little bit of a word right quick. The number 49 means to show that your life has been through a lot of hard times. Your guardian angels urge you to keep the faith and work on yourself. Life is short, so you need to make every opportunity that comes to your way count. It is never too late, neither too early to start making major life changes. Seek the help of the divine realm, and your needs will be fulfilled. Your guardian angels will enlighten your mind and push you in the right direction. The angels will only help you if you seek their guidance. They do not help when they are seen as instructors. So please, just all that really means, y'all, is trust yourself, trust that God got you, and it's never too late to make a major life decision. You know what I'm saying? So do that. Take what you want to do. I ain't got no. Ain't nothing pissing me off this week. Y'all know we're doing our normal thing. We got to roll through it. Ain't nothing pissing me off because you know what? God damn it, it's a holiday. It's college football time. It's college football time. Week 0 just this past weekend, man. And before we get into it, I ain't even bring up the sneaker thing. I'm gonna keep it pushing. Hey, last weekend, y'all, week 0. Before we get into HBCU football, what y'all think of that Florida State Georgia Tech game?
Hey, I was shocked, bro, because I'm looking at Georgia Tech quarterback and he wasn't really special. He just running it down their throat. I was shocked the way they pushed Florida State around like that. I ain't see them. I normally take week 0 off from betting, right? I said I ain't betting on shit week 0, and I'm glad I did because I would have bet Florida State to win that game. So I'm glad I ain't bet.
Hey,
Man, I'm be on the real with you. I seen Haynes King play when he was in high school at Longview, and you know he was a little bit better when he was in high school. But shit, I didn't know he could put it out like that against Florida State. But I'm on the real. DJ for Florida State should have stayed his ass at Oregon State.
Hey man, don't do DJU like that.
DJ need to get his CDL.
But he got ran out of Clemson. He went to Oregon State.
Yeah.
He had a decent season last year for the Beavers. Should have stayed his ass up there. Why go to Florida State?
It's time for him to go get his CDL. That shit over with. Go get your CDL, buddy. It's over.
Hey, hold on one second. How I put the name? How I get the names back up there? You know, there you go. Yeah, there we go. Hey, so what was y'all thoughts? You know, before we get into the real game of the week last week, what y'all think about the Delaware State situation?
I thought
as far as getting over there.
Yeah, like is it something that we gotta own as HBCU alums, and something that happened with us, or is it something that it was just bigger than us as a whole? What was y'all thoughts about when y'all saw that they missed their plane and the bus, obviously?
When vehicle shit just happened, you know what I'm saying? Anything can happen to a bus or stuff like that. But my whole thing is, why you going from that, from Dover, where you got Philadelphia, that's not probably like an hour or so away from them, and you got to go all the way to fucking JFK in New York.
Yeah.
And then when you get that, you miss your flight, and basically it was just like try to get the whole team there on time at one, in one piece on time, and it was still players that were still coming in, from what I heard.
I think what bothered me the most about it was, I understand the experience, and we all know Dale State ain't been a winning program in a long time. What was the need to go all the way to Hawaii? Like,
and it wasn't for much money. They really just went for a vacation.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking, bro.
They really just went for a vacation. Get them, I guess, to get them kids experience they may not get. But goddamn, stay in the States somewhere. Just stay over here. Go, yeah.
Stay in the mainland. But the thing is, we gotta just to get to Hawaii though, just go to Hawaii and just say, look, on the real, I went to Hawaii to play a fucking football game. And we got on the beach, you know what I'm saying, did all we had to do, and then basically we played in the fucking rainstorm.
Now I will say this though. I stayed up quite a bit to watch that game.
They showed up, bro.
I ended up passing out. If I was another MEAC team, I'd be on high alert.
They showed up. They surprised me.
Oh yeah.
After getting there late, I think that being in the media, like I think them guys rally behind it. Sometimes they can kind of cultivate a team, get them all together. And I think that's what they did. They came out and played some good ball. They didn't lay down. They played tough, so they put on a good showing. So shout out to them.
Yes, sir. They went into the fourth quarter down by 7.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody expected that.
Yeah, they wasn't over there surfing. I'll tell you that much. They wasn't over there distracted. They went over there working. So shout out to them.
Man, so the game of the week last week, man, MEAC SWAC Challenge. The SWAC has 3 in a row now. The Florida A&M Rattlers defeat the Norfolk State Spartans. Hey, does Odoms get fired after this season, y'all?
It depends. I don't think so. That he got a 6-year contract, and he kind of came in and gave him his plan of he want to rebuild. He want to build it with high school talent, build it from the ground up. That's how he want to build it. I think he gave the AD the plan like that. So I think they're gonna stick with him. So I think they're gonna stick with him. I think he was upfront about his plans at first. So I think I do think if they just flat fall on their face, he might get fired. But I think if he take a small strides, I think he'll be able to keep his job for another year.
If he loses to Virginia State again,
yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
he can't take more D2 losses.
No more D2 losses. I was shocked. I've been listening to a lot of different podcasts, a lot of different people talking about the choice to go for 2.
Yeah.
Gee, I know you're a coach. You know what I'm saying? You make the call right there. Do you go for the 2 or do you kick the field goal?
I'm going for 2, but I ain't calling that play call. I got a yard to get. I ain't trying to trick nobody. I want to run it right down. You've been having success all night, running at them.
They ran that ball down their throat
all night.
Ridiculous.
I went straight ahead. We can't get 1 yard. We don't deserve to win. We don't deserve to win. Okay, I'm going straight ahead. Your best against my best, man on man. Let's go straight ahead. All they trying to be fancy on the 1 yard line, I wouldn't have did it.
And the crazy thing is that they was, basically Norfolk's offensive line was blowing them boys off the ball damn near every play. Yeah. They averaged over 6 yards a carry in the for the whole game. You got 1 yard. It reminds me of Russell Wilson with the Seahawks not giving it to Marshawn Lynch. You want to go be pretty with the shit, and you end up getting, basically you make it. But then too, they also had issues with the snap, for special teams.
Yeah.
So
that caused the fumble earlier.
Yeah.
I really go ahead, G.
I had no problem with him going for it. Because like he was saying, his players were getting wore out. Let's go try to win this thing, get a stop, and it's over with. I had zero problem with him being aggressive, betting on your players, because your players appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, they might have not got it, but his players appreciate, I promise you. In that locker room, they appreciate the head coach trusting us. Even though we didn't get it, I appreciate my head coach saying, I trust y'all, even though we didn't get it. I would have went straight ahead under the center, because early in the game, they got a 1 yard. Your quarterback 6'5", something like that.
Yeah.
I'm getting up on the center, and I'm trying it again.
And not a small dude.
Exactly. He's not a small dude. The D-line at Florida A&M is not the Celebration Bowl type D-line that they had last year. No. So this line definitely allowed plenty of holes all day for them to run all over them. And so straight up the middle, wedge block and call it a day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I didn't understand why we trying to pull and do all this stuff. It was unnecessary.
Yeah, especially your quarterback not even mobile enough for that. That didn't fool nobody. It really didn't fool nobody. And do
you think that if now we know Otto Coons was out because he's ineligible right now. I think he got a 3 or 4 game suspension or something like that. Do you think if he played, it's a different outcome?
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
I think FAMU was rolling that whole second half. They didn't stop him. The only way Norfolk's defense got to stop was from Kelvin Dean's fumble that whole second half. They were rolling. After they made the adjustments, FAMU found their stride. Norfolk's defensive line. Everybody talking about FAMU defensive line, but Norfolk's defensive line was also getting, they didn't no pressure on the quarterback.
None.
So Norfolk defensive line not getting enough slack. The offensive line showed up early, but the defensive line never really showed up. So I think it's the same outcome.
Now we know that I think Norfolk got picked to finish 5th in the MEAC, and we know that FAMU was predicted to finish 2nd in the SWAC East. Did FAMU show you enough to change their prediction? Do you think they showed America something different?
I think this jury's still out. I'll know more this weekend because I think the jury's because we really don't know what we're getting out of Norfolk. They was the 5th place team last year,
right.
And I don't know how much they really improved. I like the offensive line and some of the running backs, but none of the receivers impressed me. Quarterback didn't impress me. Defense didn't impress me. So but they brought back returned a lot of players. So I'm not sure. I want to see another week from FAMU. Do you think South Carolina State will give us a decent look at FAMU? We know Chennisberry is there, but do you think his kind of put together team will give us a good look at what FAMU can really be this season?
I think they're going to. I think with South Carolina State, because the simple fact that they got an experienced quarterback in Eric Phoenix. Yeah. So he was with Chennis over at Benedict. Graduated, transferred, went over to Murray State. Really didn't do too much over there, and decided to go back to South Carolina once Chennis got the job over at in Orangeburg. But to me, it all comes down, from what I've been hearing about SC State is the fact that their defensive line is not the strongest right now, but ball control. We all know what Chennis could do, man. It's ball control offense. You want to run the ball. He ain't trying to look too pretty with it. Throw some play action passes and stuff like that. But if you can run the ball on them, if you take that same formula that Norfolk State did, like all the way up until maybe middle of the 3rd quarter, and run the ball and just be dominant on the offense, in the trenches, then I give them a game as far as they'll probably win by 3.
Okay. So go ahead, G. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I think back to kind of Norfolk, they didn't have a defense. I think when you run the ball down like that, you got to have a defense to back you up. When you because I think that game plan was to make that game ugly, but a game can't be ugly if your defensive line is bad, Norfolk.
Right.
So I think the same thing with South Carolina State. If you're gonna try to run it down their throat, your defense better be ready too. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna make it ugly, you're gonna need an ugly defense. You know what I'm saying? So,
but also keep that defense off. It also keep your defense off the field if you can get long drives going down the field too. If you can give me 7, 8, 9, 10 play drives, maybe 12 play drives, and keep my defense fresh, and you going into Tallahassee, it's going to be humid, it's going to be hot as hell, and it's going to be rowdy because it's the first home game for FAMU, and it's going to be packed. So keep that formula right there, but then you also got to mix it up too. And if something don't work, make your adjustments. I think Norfolk didn't make the adjustments in the game from Saturday. Plus, if you think about it, Norfolk's quarterback only threw the ball 9 times. He was 7-9.
Yeah,
that's it.
And you gotta trust him to throw the ball down the field. You got so you can you can keep them off. Just gotta confuse them some way somehow on in a sense.
In their second half, their defense they pinned their ears back.
Yeah.
They pinned their ears back. The defense pinned their ears back and went after them. So they kind of knew that quarterback wouldn't be a threat.
So I got a couple of just random things we're gonna go through before we get into this on the road again segment. Okay. So we know college realignment is a thing now. We got an expanded playoff, which has changed the Celebration Bowl. And how do y'all think expansion? What do you think happens in the next 5 years that will affect HBCUs?
I mean, on the real, they don't unless a G5 conference want to invite one of our teams up there, I don't think we're moving. Because the way that they have expanded, with the CFP and FBS, with all the litigation and stuff that they had got going, they had this summer, I don't think they want to have anybody move up. And be honest with you, the G5 is basically a upper level glorified FCS.
Indeed.
If you really think about it.
They just added Missouri State, and Missouri State ain't been good in years.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? They had, last year they added Sam Houston.
Mm-hmm.
You should have stayed where you at. I mean, you at least should be the top dog in the Southland.
So
I'm just saying.
The reason I asked that is because there's something that's sitting in my spirit that literally tells me that in 5 years, I think the MEAC will fold. And we'll absorb probably at least 2 of those teams. That's just something that's been sitting with me that probably SC State and North Carolina Central would probably end up in some expanded version of the SWAC. And, obviously for Morgan, Howard, and Delaware State, and maybe even Norfolk too, that the travel would be too much. But that's it. That's just something, because we looking at money. We're looking at exposure. Like, we're looking at the fact that you got ESPN doing some games. You got HBCU Go doing games. The MEAC doesn't have any games on HBCU Go. So that's money that's not being made by a conference that's already on thin ice. So anybody got any thoughts about that?
Man, right now, I don't know. I done been back and forth on this topic. I really don't know what to expect with college football. To be honest, man, I really don't know what to expect with it, man. I really don't think, like y'all said earlier, I think it's gonna be the big teams, the SEC schools and the big schools, and everybody else.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I think they separating themselves from all of us. It ain't just the HBCU, like you said, the G5s too.
Right.
So
right.
I can see, like you said, I can see it absolving all together, and we become a super conference, but. It's tough to call right now.
Hey, he said, "Don't MEAC my SWAC." Hey,
and the way, and the way coming from a commissioner, if it ain't, to him, it ain't making dollars. It ain't gonna make no sense. I ain't gonna, we been trying to get Tennessee. People been saying Tennessee State to come to the SWAC.
Man,
I ain't doing that shit.
As a TSU alum, that's been something we've been pushing. There's a lot of fans who want to be in the SWAC. They want, hell, they don't. There's a lot of them that wouldn't mind being in the MEAC. Last year for homecoming, we played Norfolk State. We're at Howard this season for their homecoming, and then they come to TSU for homecoming next season. I don't know if these are fillers. I don't know if this is a kind of a test to see what it'll end up being, but it's definitely for TSU. The fans want to see them play more HBCUs. So I let that rest where we got a new president down there, so hopefully we'll see some possible changes. Hey, G, if you had to pick the SWAC champion today, I know where this is about to go. But if you had to pick a champion today, G, go ahead and stand on it for Ethnic and more, man. Who you pick?
Listen. First of all, I think this is one of the years where the SWAC is like wide open. It's gonna be hard to pick. It's a couple teams I really can it's probably about 4 or 5 teams where I really can make a case for. You know what I'm saying? It's about 4 or 5 teams I make it. This is one of the years where somebody gonna be upset. You know what I'm saying? I think gonna be some surprises. This is their year. So being that, right, I can only go with what I know. And I know my big bad Braves. You know what I'm saying? I know the ins and outs. So I got my big bad Braves being back on top because that's what I know. Everybody else got some unknown question marks.
Yeah.
I know about my big bad Braves, so I'm gonna roll with my big bad Braves.
Doc Holliday, who you got?
You already know. I'm up the road. We up the road from them, so Highway 18. So I'm gonna go with my Jackson State Tiger. I'm gonna go with D.I. Love. I think we got the schedule to actually get it done. Basically starting on Thursday. So we should see what's happening when Thursday start off and we kick off and see where we at. And like he said, he can trust his, he can trust his Braves. I can trust my Tigers. And I know what I know about, about Jackson State is, when it comes down to it, it's too many uncertainties out there.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot. You got probably about 5-6 schools that got new quarterbacks.
Yeah. PV one of them.
And PV is one of them. He just named his quarterback yesterday.
Yeah. Hey, y'all know the kid that they got at PV is a kid from Friday Night Tykes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucas Coley, man, was one of the kids on Friday Night Tykes.
He played for the San Antonio Outlaws.
Yes, sir.
I never put that together. I ain't never put that together. I'm glad y'all said that.
And so I got to roll with PV, obviously, because I love my school, but I'm looking forward to seeing some great games this year in the SWAC. I think the schedule set up perfectly. I low key wish I could be a UAPB Alcorn because both quarterbacks are from St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tyler Macon and shout out to Makai Hagans. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really excited just to see some different things. Like I wish this season I could travel for real because I got to see Valley Turf.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I gotta see nice. Valley Turf. I saw pictures of it.
You about to make me switch my list.
Yeah, and nice. Honestly, I think this year is Valley. Is this the year Valley does something, y'all?
Listen. I ain't doing this shit with Valley no more. Every year I get on here and I'm like, this gonna be the year, Valley. I'm not letting Valley hurt me no more. I ain't doing it. I ain't letting Valley hurt. I am tired. I'm sick and tired of Valley. Hey. I'm sick and tired of Valley. Valley is like the girl you keep letting come back that she done cheated when you know she a cheater, right? You keep letting her come back. You know who she is. You know who that is. You know what I'm saying? I can't do Valley no more. I can't. They got to show me. I can't do Valley no more. I'm done.
So I know you saying Big Bad Braves for champion. Who the last place team in the SWAC this year? Last place.
Valley.
Yeah, this between either Valley or Pine Bluff.
I actually think it's going to be Texas Southern.
Texas Southern.
I think it's good. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I honestly believe it's going. The two worst teams in the SWAC this year will be Texas Southern and Alabama A&M. I think this is Maynard's last year. I think he done for. I think the seat's so hot that it burned them 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be real, that we don't really count that 21 championship.
They don't. No.
You know what I'm saying? You won 3-4 games. You know that there's a nice ring for Quill Glass, but that was about it.
Yeah, but it what G said. They didn't play the champs that year.
The big dogs wasn't there.
They didn't play.
The big dogs.
I had to agree with my bro. They didn't play them. They took that COVID year. They like, look, we ain't trying to get sick. Y'all can have it, but the shit ain't real for us. It ain't. But and then when you think about it, look at what you see after in the fall. It's like, okay, after that, he regressed. He regressed.
I got a hot take. I don't think he make it through the whole year.
I don't think so either. I literally think that Maynard gets fired before homecoming. Or you know what? I ain't even gonna say that. Magic City Classic.
That's what I say. Magic City
Classic. He gonna lose at Magic City. I think Eddie gonna run the score up on him. And after he run the score up on him, they're gonna serve him with his papers on Monday. They're gonna have his office packed by the time he get back to Huntsville.
Yeah. Square. I'm gonna tell you just like this. Now, I said this. They're gonna pull a Lane Kiffin on him. He's not gonna get back on the bus in Birmingham.
They're gonna say, we leaving your ass here.
He got to take a rental car back to Huntsville to get all his stuff. The U-Haul is gonna be at his crib. I said he from North Carolina.
Better go on right back to
Winston-Salem. North Carolina.
They were like, don't even come back to Huntsville. We'll ship it to you. So before we get ready to get on this everybody's picks for the week, I just want you to give me your winner out of these 5 games. Now, 4 of these games are PWI Power 5. So I just want you to give me your pick of the winner of this game. And these are games from week 1 this weekend. Clemson versus Georgia. Who you got?
GA, Georgia,
Red Dogs.
Georgia.
Y'all think Dabo done after this year?
I think that's it. And I think it's kind of like Nick Saban. I think this NIL and his transfer, all that's getting to Dabo. I think all that's getting to Dabo. So I think he's done.
I think he's done. I think he's
I
done.
I think he's gonna step away. That's just my thing.
Miami versus Florida.
Miami.
I go with Miami. I don't see anything going on with Florida. I think this is probably Billy Napier's last year being the head coach over at the Gators.
Go get your CDL.
I'm a Tennessee fan on the low. Fuck Florida.
hey, that's what we stand on it here, y'all. We stand on it. LSU versus USC.
LSU.
Oh no, I don't know.
Y'all ain't gonna get Lincoln Riley a shot.
I might go with USC because who the quarterback for LSU?
What's his name?
Shit, I don't know.
Garrett Nussman.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going with USC. I'm going with USC.
But it's in Vegas too, right?
It's in Vegas.
It's in Vegas.
So
but either way it goes, both teams are starting new quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go
Brian
with
Kelly
USC,
is not
though.
really the proven guy to get it done. Like, let's be real. If I had to send my son to play for Lincoln Riley or Brian Kelly, who you picking?
They want to go to LA. Just tell them don't step off campus because you're going to be incompetent.
Right. You go across the street, you see that Church's Chicken and that Boost Mobile.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I went to the Coliseum, man. When I left the Coliseum, I looked down the street. I'm like, yeah, it don't look too safe over there. You straight in the hood at USC.
You got to wear neutral colors, bro.
Hey, so this one, two more before we get into the picks. Colorado or North Dakota State?
North Dakota State.
That's what. Hey, I've been telling everybody that'll listen. North Dakota State.
Give me the upset. Give me the upset.
I'm going with it. I'm gonna be sitting in front of a TV Thursday night with a cigar in my hand, with a drink in my other hand, and I'm gonna be like, I love you.
Bison by 3.
No question.
Bison by 3. I'm by 3.
I agree. I can rock with that. I can rock with that. They like North Dakota State. They gonna be missing 4 players. That's a disciplined team you playing. That's a program you playing. And nobody, unless you Alabama, Georgia, somebody like that, don't nobody want to see North Dakota State on their schedule.
Yeah, North Dakota State good. They good.
Don't nobody want to see that.
Colorado, it's gonna be a hard game. I don't think it's gonna be easy. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just hoping North Dakota State win, okay? I'm just hoping to see Deion cry. He already in the media crying who he don't want to take questions from. Or it's going to get worse when you get your ass whooped. Or it's going to be worse when you get your ass whooped. So,
yeah. I see that.
Hey, just look at an example from this past weekend. New Mexico was up by 17 on Montana State.
Yep.
And Montana State, fuck that, hold my beer, and I'm scored 21 straight to win the game. Look,
and they don't understand how
I'm gonna go with North Dakota State by 3.
All right, last one. A new OBC this year. New Orange Blossom Classic. Sunday, Alabama State and North Carolina Central. Who you got?
Man, what Josh said, so I can just talk shit.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say mine first because
go ahead. You go ahead.
I'm gonna say I gotta roll with North Carolina Central.
Hey, G, we both lost to Central, right?
Yep.
We lost them in Celebration Bowl. Y'all lost to me at Swac'n Challenge. Andrew Body better not disappoint me in this game on Sunday.
It's hard for me to bet against Trey Oliver, man.
I'm gonna go with Bama State. I'm gonna go with Bama State close though. Close just because the NCCU hasn't shown me much defensively. That defensive line was kind of shaky last year. And E-Rob has been building every year. He's been taking another step every. He's been as a first time head coach. He's been taking a step every year. Got him a new OC. So
I
know again. I know more about Bama State.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Bama State.
I also think that Body hasn't shown me that he's the guy. You know, he was the guy at Texas Southern, but I'm not sure if he's ready to be the guy at the top of the SWAC. You know,
I'm gonna have a hot take on this. Body was the guy at Texas Southern, but coaching messed all that up for him. Coaching on the real. Coaching
I think he was good. He was the one highlight of Texas Southern.
Yeah, he was.
So if he's the highlight of Texas Southern and coaching was the problem, I don't know if it's his talent, or if it's he just had a coach who was like, I'm gonna put it all on you and you make it happen where you can.
He had a coach that didn't care.
Yeah, he ain't know.
I'm gonna be real with you. He had a coach that did not care. He did not care. That man came from Texas A&M. He like, shit, I got A&M money. Fuck that. I do not care about this. But I'm gonna put him out there and see what he could do. I mean, we seen what I'm the other I seen what, like I tell people, I seen what he did when he was in high school. I watched, highlights and clips, and I watched a couple of games of what he did in high school. He was a one-man wrecking crew. And you bring him over to Texas Southern, and he really wasn't supposed to be the starter when he got there in the first place.
No, it's gonna be an interesting Sunday.
It's gonna be. I can see it going either way.
Sunday.
And then we don't know. We only seen we even seen what Walker Harris for North Carolina Central can do, other than the folks that's in the MEAC.
Yeah, I saw him play against Valley last year.
Yeah, I saw him play a couple times last year. I think he has. It's kind of hard when you're sitting behind Davis Richard like that. You could be a damn good quarterback, but they literally had one of the best.
And it's a different style. He plays a different style too. So to see how they integrate their different style, gonna be interesting too. How they implement their different style.
Man, brothers, I appreciate y'all. We getting ready to get into the reason I called this show On the Road Again. I happen to be listening to a podcast over the summer because if you're anything like me as a college football fan, you're thirsty for football in the middle of June and July. And Cover 3 Podcast does what they call the Dream Road Trip, in which they go through the whole schedule of FBS football, and they pick a game every week. The only thing about picking a game every week, you can only see a school one time. So after listening to that podcast, I was like, man, that'd be dope to do for HBCUs. So I called these legends right here, these knowledgeable brothers right here, these honorary doctorates of Black college sports right here, and asked them to do the same. So every week we had to pick a game that we wanted to see, and you could only pick one. And I know that's tough for these two diehard alums because G can only see the Big Bad Braves one time. Doc can only be in the vet one time. That's if he chose a home game for JSU.
Oh, and I didn't choose a home game, so I wouldn't be. Oh God, damn.
So we gonna start this off. We're gonna start this off. Week 1. We all know week 0. It was only one game, so I didn't put that in there. Week 1. I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna call out. I'm actually gonna be at this game for real. Week 1, I'm going down to Prairie View A&M University to see them battle Texas Southern University this Saturday at the Labor Day Classic. Your boy will be in the building. You know what I'm saying? So if you a PV alum, holla at your boy. I'm gonna be in the building on Saturday. G, where you going?
I'm going to Albany State in Valdosta. I'm going to see my boy Quinn Gray, head coach. I got him picked to win the conference this year. Quinn Gray, Matt Brown. Shout out to Matt Brown, the linebackers coach, and Chris Cash, the defense coordinator, all former Big Bad Braves. I'm going to see them week 1. Jamari Jones, they starting quarterback, transfer from Mississippi Valley. So I'm going to see Albany State.
Are they at Valdosta or are they okay?
Valdosta.
So you're not gonna see the blue turf this year.
I'm going to Valdosta. I'm going to GA.
Doc, where you going?
Man, I had to take that little old road trip, I-20 East to Monroe. Having about 10 bottles of water because the water down there sucks. And watch my, Tigers take on whatever you want to call them, a war horse, sky horse, Trey horse, whatever you want to call
it. You said Tigers
by
by 30.
40.
Hey, I don't know about.
Oh, no, not 30, 40.
I don't know about 40.
By 40.
Week 2, Doc, where you going? Week 2.
Week 2. That is an interesting one right there. I would have to say Norfolk State versus Virginia State.
G, where you going?
Same one. We picked the same game. I'm going Norfolk State versus Virginia State. I want. They can't lose to a D2 twice, so that's what I'm going to.
Man, I'm going to Shaw at Albany State.
Okay.
I got to see the blue turf, and I like a good CIAA SIAC matchup. Man, it kind of gives me that MEAC SWAC vibe. Week 3, I'm going to the Battle of the Bay, Norfolk State and Hampton. G, where you going?
I'm going to Fort Valley and Kentucky State. I like Kentucky State. So
I like Kentucky State too, man. I like Kentucky State. I really think they're a solid program, and they give me kind of like that old school type football.
Yeah,
they run the ball. They're gonna just keep running it down your throat, and they ain't got to worry about it. Hell, they ran the triple option one year.
Yep, they did. They was good at it too. They beat Jackson State one year.
Indeed. Where you going, Doc?
And what's this, week 3?
Week 3, where you going?
Hold on. Let me see what week 3 looking like right now. Man, I'm probably going to have to head on to Nashville. That's one of my second places I like to go to. Tennessee State versus Pine Bluff.
Oh, that's in Memphis.
That's in Memphis? Oh, okay. Shit, it's even better. I love Memphis. That's Southern Heritage class right there.
Southern Heritage, man. I'll be in that thing too, y'all. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be in Jackson, Mississippi that weekend for the Boombox. That's my real trip there. Week 4, I'm going to North Carolina A&T and North Carolina Central.
Same. I picked the same thing. I'm going NCCU and A&T. Yeah, same thing.
Doc, where you going?
Y'all gonna hate me for this. I'm gonna head down to PV, see Southern versus Prairie View.
That's a great game. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I know G ain't gonna like it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, the winner of that game is the SWAC West champion.
Ooh.
The winner of that game is SWAC West champion. Yeah, I'm putting it out there right now. I'm standing on there. The winner of that game is the SWAC West champion.
Okay.
Week 5, Doc, where you going?
Man, I need to give my boy Banks some love over here, man. Morgan State versus Stony Brook, and they playing them in New York. I want to see what that defense all about.
I like that pick. I'm going Fort Valley State and Savannah State. G, where you going?
I'm going PV Ground State Fair.
That's always a great game, man. You know what? I love the Cotton Bowl and hate it at the same time. There's no better feeling. Leg. Hey, get your turkey leg. Hey, I somehow end up on the field at the end of the game to watch the 5th quarter from the field every year. I don't know. I don't got no credentials or nothing. I just somehow end up on the field. Week 6, I'm going to see the Big Bad Braves.
Ooh, you're gonna see a big W. I
told you I had to be at the same. I call that the quarterback classic. That's the St. Louis game right there.
Okay.
Go ahead. Actually, back in the day, that was a Gateway Classic game years ago. UAPB and Alcorn here in St. Louis, man. That's my Gateway Classic visit right there. Who you got, G?
I got Bowie State and Fayetteville State. So I want to go see Bowie State, and can they get back to their heyday? So
I think it's gone.
Yeah,
I think it's gone for Bowie, man. I think that Damon gone. I think it's gone. Bro.
Yeah, I think they
Doc, where you going?
Man, I'm gonna head my way over to Duval. I'm gonna see Fort Valley versus Edward Waters.
That right there, a hot take. the winner of that game is the SIAC champion.
They ain't got no divisions this year.
No divisions. I think that is gonna be. They're gonna have to rematch that game at the end of the season. That's gonna be your SIAC championship game. I know G saying Albany State, but I think Fort Valley still got it. And I think Edward Waters, now that they are truly eligible for a championship, they're gonna win one. I think they're gonna do it. Week 7, G, where you going?
Tuskegee and Lane. Tuskegee and Lane. I'm going to check out Tuskegee and Lane.
That's in Memphis this year too, ain't it?
Yep.
I'm going to see Clark Atlanta and Central State. I'm going because I got to see the red turf. I got to go and get my headache in for the one time. Because I have a feeling anybody that watch a game with that red field gonna have the biggest of migraines when it's over. Week 8. Doc, where
week
you
7?
going?
You said week 7?
Oh yeah, week 7. Did you do your week 7 yet?
Nah, I ain't did it.
Go.
Made
where
my
you
way
going?
over to Huntsville. Made my way over to Huntsville. Bethune-Cookman versus Alabama A&M. We gonna see that. We gonna see that U-Haul truck back up.
That man of Swac'n song.
We gonna see that U-Haul backed up.
We gonna hear "Let's Go Wildcats" about 45 times. I'm so sick of that song, y'all. I hate it. Week 8, Doc, where you going?
Man, I can't. I already said one game earlier. You know, that's the showdown. That's the real swag champ right there. But I'm gonna go ahead and head to this MEAC, see what we got for week 8 right here, man. Man. Hey, I can't even do that. I already want to see Fort Valley for week 8. I can't even do that. Go see.
I'm telling y'all, everybody, when we was doing this, when I started doing this myself, it's tough. It's really tough to do this.
You got to make some decisions.
Yeah, you got to make some real
especially if you got
decisions.
some games that you know you want to see. That make it real tough as you pick week by week.
Man, let me see. I got to show some love to Coach Flowers over at Johnson C. Smith, man, when they play Shaw.
Hey, shout out to my frat brother, man. That's my frat brother, Coach Flowers, man. At Johnson C. Smith, he was at Fort Valley, went back to JCSU where he pledged at his alma mater. And I really like what he's doing, man. He actually trying to build a program there, man. It's nothing like going home to the school you went to and played for. G, where you going? Week 8.
Week 8. SU, your L is ready. SU, your L is ready. The big bad Braves coming take over their homecoming. Week 8. McNair down that line like he in his happy place. We come and hit him in his shit too. Yeah, we come and hit him in his shit too. McNair, your L is ready. We coming there Southern. We coming to beat him at home.
Hey, what you call him? A gentleman's club over there?
Yeah. McNair, your L is ready.
Man, the Swac'n the Food Challenge, man. I can't that right there. Yeah, I hope I gotta see this trophy, man.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have one. We getting it made right now. It's gonna be lit.
Man, my week 8, I'm going to the Mecca. I'm going to see Tennessee State at Howard for homecoming. All 24 fans in that little ass stadium. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't never been to Howard, shit, you won't get in anyway. It's only 12 seats.
Oh shit, Erica in the damn
Howard. If she say Howard by 20, I don't know about all that. They ain't TSU ain't North Carolina Central. It ain't. I don't think that's gonna happen. I guarantee you, if Howard beat TSU by 20, Eddie George better call Taj and tell her she got to make the money again. Cause we gonna be packing his bags in Nashville. Week 9, G, where you going?
Week 9, I got I'm going to see Maynard last game. I'm going to the MCC.
I'm there with you.
Yeah,
I'm there with you. Doc, where you going?
Man, I'm gonna make my way over to Columbia, South Carolina to see Miles take on Benedict. That's a good one.
That's a good one. It means a whole lot more when Barry was there, because you talk about champions versus champions type deal. I don't know. I think this is a rebuilding year, obviously, for Benedict. So I don't know. That might be a blowout. Might be a blowout. Week 10, Doc, where you going week 10?
Let me see. Let me see. I might head over to Tallahassee. See Texas Southern take on FAMU. See how bad. I'm gonna see how bad these Rattlers want it, man.
Whooping. That's gonna be an ass whooping.
I'm gonna see how bad these Rattlers want it.
G, where you going?
I'm going to see Jackson State take on UAPB.
At homecoming right there.
Is that homecoming?
At homecoming.
I'm going Miles and Tuskegee.
Okay.
I think that the ball and parlay game. I got to see Tuskegee. Week 11. I'm going Jackson State and Valley. I'm going Jackson State and Valley for week 11. Doc, where you going?
Week 11, man. Week 11. Oof. Oof.
Oh, hey, everybody that's watching too. I actually took the time to create. Shout out to anadan.com. You know, a lot of us, that's where we got our schedules from for years. Unfortunately, after the passing of his founder, the website is no longer active. So I actually took the time to create a composite schedule of all HBCUs from all levels. If you want it, hit me up on Facebook and I'll email it to you, or I'll post it on my page and Instagram and Twitter and shit so you can have it. But I actually took the time to create an Excel sheet with everybody's schedule on there. So, Doc, where you going?
Shit, I don't even know where I'm going now on this one because I think I don't seen everybody else. But Let me see. Looking kind of bleak. I done seen everybody. I guess in D2 got all the white schools playing. I take that back. I'm gonna go see Fayetteville State and Winston-Salem.
That should be a good one. Good CIAA matchup. Hey, G, where you going?
I'm going Morgan State, Delaware State. I'm going to see that Morgan State defense.
Yeah, I think Morgan wins in a very low scoring game. That's going to be a 10-0.
Ooh,
that's a 10-0. Week 12, I'm going to the MEAC week 12. I'm going to see South Carolina State and Morgan State.
Okay.
G, where you going?
I'm going Tennessee State, Gardner-Webb. I ain't been to Tennessee State, so I'm going to check them out.
Yeah. I'm so sick of that OVC Big South shit. So sick of it. So sick of it. Doc, where you going?
Damn, ain't nobody say anything about North Carolina A&T or Hampton.
Oh no, I saw both of them already.
Yeah, I saw them. I ain't seen
shoot, I don't need to see none of them. I think it's gonna be like watching paint dry. Oh man, this is crazy. It's a lot of it's a lot of schools, it's a lot of teams. And D2 is something else.
Hey, that I know that's the tough part, man. Especially saying when you start counting out schools, you're like, man, I already seen this school, already seen that school. So it definitely limits the games you can go to.
Shoot, let me see the CAA. Shoot. let me make my way to the white to the white conference.
Yeah, the conference.
Oh man,
the conference had to change their name because they like, we got 2 black schools now, y'all. The term colonial is racist.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Oh man, A&T versus Towson in Baltimore. Lock your doors, brother.
Week 13, G, where you going?
I'm going to see FAMU and BCU.
I'm
see
right there with you.
Can strike.
I'm right there with you. Doc, where you going? Yeah, see, G, you said you going where?
Class that week?
Nope.
Class
next week.
Next week. It's the next
week.
The
weekend. Sure. I'm tapped out.
And see that's why I had to start. So, G, is your week 14 by you?
Yeah.
No, because you already saw Southern already.
Oh, I did, and it's by you.
Yeah, see, I started at the end of the season when I started making my list.
Yeah.
I knew I was gonna do Florida Classic. I knew I was gonna do Bayou Classic. So that took all them out off top. Man. So
well, I already see Alabama State, but that's Turkey Day class. But yeah, I
didn't get tapped out on the last week. I'm gonna stay at home.
Hey, so man, first thing, brothers, I appreciate y'all, man. We've been going for a stone cold hour. I ain't gonna keep you too much longer. You know, it's been an amazing thing. I'm glad. I hope we can do this again next summer.
Let's do it.
Get ready to, get ready for the season next year. But before we leave out of here, y'all, it's my favorite part of the show. It's the rapid fire. I'm gonna give you 6 hot takes or 6 questions. First thing to come to mind, study long, study wrong, like a good game of spades. Just first thing to come to your mind. All right, you ready? Hey, Doc, greatest HBCU coach of all time.
Shit, Eddie Robinson.
G, same question.
Eddie Robinson.
G, greatest quarterback in your school's recent history, 2000 to 2024. Yeah, I knew you thought I was gonna throw you that alley-oop. You thought I was gonna throw you that alley-oop. No, man.
I'm gonna go John Gibbs.
John Gibbs. What years was that?
2011 through 2014.
Oh, that was just celebration run time.
Yeah,
Celebration bowl
2015. Run. Yeah, because he got hurt in 15. So yeah.
Doc Holliday, greatest quarterback in your school's recent history.
Superman, Robert Kent.
Yeah. Ooh, hey man, hey, he messed up many of Southern Heritage Classics for TSU, man. Hey, it was crazy. I saw that man playing arena ball here in St. Louis, man. And I saw him as soon as I saw his name, I called him Superman. He was like, "Hey," I was like, "Hey." He was like, "You know me? You were."
I could have went with Casaterio. I could have went with Jimmy Oliver. I could have went with Shador. But I'm gonna go with the all-time leading passer in the school history, Robert Kent.
That's a hellified list of quarterbacks that y'all had, though. Hellified list of quarterbacks. Hey, G, the school you hate to play.
Hate to play Grambling in the hole. We ain't won there since 06.
Does Alcorn go there this year?
Yes, we got to go to Grambling.
Well, that's why I know PV gonna win the West, because Grambling gonna mess it up Alcorn. Hey, Doc, school you hate to play?
Man, school I hate to play. That school down I-55 in Baton Rouge. That school in Baton Rouge, Southern, especially going to Southern. They playing. I don't not like seeing them in Mumford.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the school I hate to play is Jackson State. The fans at Jackson it's like something about your nerve that they like, hey, let me go ahead and dance on that motherfucker for all 4 quarters. We could be down by 20, but we still gonna talk all the shit in the world. So I can't stand to see Jackson when they're on the other side.
Bring it.
Hey, G, who got the best band that's not your alma mater?
Oh, Southern, hands down.
Doc?
I'm a fan of Southern band.
They a band school.
They're a band school. That's what they known for. So I got to give them their props. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Doc, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Marching Storm. I mean, when I got out of high school, they would try to recruit me to go down there, and I said I want to actually go to a school that actually wins. So that's how I ended up going to Jackson.
Hey, I'm going to honestly say my favorite band that's not PV. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with the Big Bad Braves of the Sounds of Dynamite. I'm gonna tell you why, and it's not because they had these great arrangements. I'm gonna just say that it's something about the GGs. That's the first thing. It's something about them Golden Girls, and then I like the crowd participation y'all get, like when y'all doing funky stuff or Cherokee, like the whole crowd just be in it, and you don't get that for real at every place, man. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta go with the Sounds of Dynamite. If you could pick one non-SWAC contest annually to attend, what game would it be?
Non-SWAC.
Non-SWAC. You get to go to a game, any game, MEAC, SIAC, CIAA, independent. You get to go to this game. Who you going to see every year?
I'm gonna go Howard Hampton.
I was there last year. I was there last year. They played that game in DC, in Audi Field, which is a soccer stadium. So it wasn't no bad seat in the house, man.
Yeah.
It was a cool little game, man. I've never been to a HBCU game where both bands together wasn't loud. Like, I'm used to swag bands yanking on you, but this was like, it sounded like two middle schools going at it. I'm like, bro, y'all look big, but I don't hear y'all, and I'm sitting on the 50-yard line.
Hey,
Doc,
my
what
high
game you
school
going to?
fan. Hey, I just want to go down to Georgia's Fountain City Classic, Albany State and Fort Valley. I just want to see. First of all, I want to see that blue field. I want to see that, see somebody crip walk on the field with that new blue turf. But also, two-story programs, especially Fort Valley, since one of the alum is an actual play for my favorite football team, the Dallas Cowboys at Rayfield, right?
Yeah.
God rest his soul. But, it's just something different. I just want to see something different that I ain't never been to before.
I would pick Morehouse versus Clark. I kind of want to see what that rivalry is. Like, as close as those schools are, like, we got to have big beef.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So last one before we end the hot seat, man. G, what school besides yours gives you the best tailgate experience?
Southern University. Because it's home, so I'm cheating a little bit. Yeah, Southern University.
Doc.
I don't know. I got two of them, man. They in Mississippi. Alcorn is one. And you got to get there early. And to be honest with you, Mississippi Valley got a good tailgating out there. They do.
I gotta say that the best tailgate experience I've had has been in Jackson. I went down last time I was down there was a PV in Jackson for the Swac'n championship, and I seen my man's make spaghetti on the grill, and I ain't never seen that before. Like, we Southern in St. Louis, but we ain't that Southern, and that right there
I ain't never seen no.
Yeah, man, he was whipping that spaghetti up on the grill. I said, I ain't never seen no shit like this before.
Wow, I ain't never heard nobody whipping spaghetti on the grill.
But it was some new shit. So I was just like, and it was fire. It was fire ass spaghetti. Hey, man, I told y'all I would have y'all done by 10 o'clock. It's 9:47. I gotta first clap it up for my guys, GeeESPN, Doc Holliday. Hey, man, hey, Doc, tell our listeners and viewers where they can find you on social media and all your content.
Man, y'all can find me on social media. First of all, HBCU_overdrive on Twitter and on Instagram. On TikTok, you can find me there, Holiday 1925. And of course, on Facebook, just finding me under my real name, David E. Smith Douglas. And also on YouTube, HBCU Overdrive. That's the platform right there. We simulcast on YouTube and Twitter. Shoot, damn near almost every night. And also, you can actually check me out on Suno Nights TV through HBCU Plus. So I am the host of Suno Night Live. We had our first run last Thursday with the volleyball team, and start on this Thursday. I'll be interviewing the AD, James Matthews III. So y'all check that out.
Yes, sir. Congratulations on that. That's big, man. Real big for you, brother. Holiday. G, where can our listeners and viewers find out everything GeeESPN?
Swac'n the Fool on all platforms, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, anything. Swac'n the Fool on everything, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. For me, type in GA on anything. type in Big Bad Braves, anything. Look, you cut all the lights off in your bathroom, say Big Bad Braves 3 times. I might pop up in your fucking bathroom. Yeah, I might pop up in your bathroom, Mr. Big Bad Brave. So you cut the lights off and say Big Bad Brave, Big Bad Brave. Boom, I might just pop up. So that's all you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and you know what we do here at Ethnic-ish and more, I literally put all of these links in the description. So all y'all gotta do is click and follow these amazing brothers, man. I appreciate y'all 100%, man. I know some of us gotta get up and go to work in the morning, so I'm gonna get ready to call it a night. I appreciate you. Tap in with us next week on Ethnic-ish and More, man. We got another fire guest. My man's name is John, right? John gonna be joining us next week on Ethnic-ish and More. He a producer, musician, all that. We gonna tap in with him next week, man. Episode 49, season 2. Your boy, the Past Master. I'm exhausted. Between these two cold brothers right here, man, and Dr. Drea Kelly, your boy's tired.
Yeah.
Your boy's tired. It's time to go night, nigga.
And I got a live show in the morning at 6:00 a.m. So I'm gonna be live at 6 a.m. I'm trying something new in the morning. 6 a.m.
Hey,
we going live.
Wait, look, I'm gonna listen to it on my way to work. That's what we
trying to hit for. Everybody going to work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you hit us up. We gonna be live.
Hey man, thank you. Go ahead, Doc.
Oh man, first of all, let me give a shout out to you, bro, for bringing us up on here, man. And he been doing this thing. He reached out to us last month, and shoot, I can't even like a month and a half ago, man. It's a blessing. Yeah. Second of all, shout out to all the brothers that follow that. You already know that follow that light. Shout out to the fraternity back here, Alpha Phi Omega, National Service Fraternity. For my boys down there at Prairie View, Sig Pi. For my people over at Stephen F. Foster, where I crossed over at New Sigma, and everybody that's everywhere, man. Shout out to y'all, appreciate y'all, and love y'all. We gonna do this shit 1,000.
Hey, I didn't know we was shouting out the frats, man. You know what I'm saying? All love to all traveling men across the world. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if y'all schools really got IOTA, so I'm gonna shout them out anyway. Shout out to the brothers of IOTA Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated, man. It's my 20th year in the frat, man. Big time. Spring 04 made. Shout out to Cedric Walker, man. K side in the building, man. The frat so nice they had to name it twice. I appreciate y'all. I hope to see y'all at a game real soon. I'm gonna make my way to wherever you at. Holla at your boy. We out this thing. If I can get it to play.
That's all.